So I'm finally done doing all of the new missions in the new DLC episode that we got, and man, this new episode was truly amazing. Like, I can honestly see myself playing, you know, these missions again when I play Pyer Warriors 4 again. Like, honestly, because they were that good to me. But yeah, so today in this video, I want to go over everything in the new DLC episode, like the new game modes we got, and also give you guys my thoughts about it since I, you know, beat it already. Also, if you played the new DLC episode as well, let me know what did you guys think about the new game modes. And yeah, so without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. So the first game mode that we got is called Coliseum King. Also, for anybody that is new or that don't have the DLC, I will let you guys know what exactly is the new mode about so we can all be on the same page. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So Coliseum King, that is pretty much a 1v1 battle where you fight different characters in a 1v1, like I just said. And in order to survive and complete it, you have to survive for 10 rounds. Yeah, and here's another thing, is the longer that you survive, the harder the enemies get. So that's pretty much what this mode is. It's basically a 1v1 type of thing, just survive as long as you can, and yeah. So now here's my thoughts about the 1v1 mode. I honestly like it, even though I did die like a couple of times around like round 6-ish, but that is because I don't pay attention to my HP at all. I be forgetting about it like half the time, and the enemies hit hard in this mode, so they're like shredding my health away. Or I could just be trash at the game too. But also keep in mind, when doing the 1v1 battles, they barely drop items that restore your HP. So you kind of have to run a skill that restores your HP if you are somebody that's dying a lot. That's another thing to keep in mind. There's also another thing that I want to mention regarding this game mode that I liked a lot, is that every time you start the 1v1 fights, the characters are different. Like for me, I fought against Luffy and Luffy destroyed me. But then I came back and instead of Luffy appearing, Kaido appeared instead. So you don't fight the same characters over, which again is something I really like. Oh, and also just to throw this in there, I won that fight against Kaido, by the way. I beat his ass. So yeah. Just wanted to throw that in there. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to say regarding the Coliseum King. So moving on to the next game mode. So the next game mode that we got is the Walking Polygraph. So the Walking Polygraph is basically, and I kid you not when I say this, it's basically a One Piece quiz. It will ask you like 10 questions about One Piece, and you only have 3 chances. If you get 3 questions wrong, it's GG's, it's over, game over, bruh. So when they ask you the questions, be sure to answer correctly. So that's basically what the game mode is. So here are my thoughts about this game mode. Well, it was interesting. Like, I didn't expect them to put a quiz type of mission like that, but they did. When you do this type of mission, you don't really fight as much. The only time you do fight is when you have to answer the question and defeat that certain character that goes with that question. But I won't lie, sometimes the questions they ask you are some you don't even expect. Like one of my questions were, oh, when is this character's birthday? Or who is the oldest to youngest here? Like, huh? Those were literally my questions, just random questions. So be sure to be prepared because they will ask you those type of questions. But overall, this mode is good because it's something new in the game. I don't think we had something like this before in the game. So this is something new, which is good. So moving on to the next game mode that we got, it's called Grand Line Pioneer. I think I said that right. This mode is pretty much just a racing type of mode. You start at the starting line and you race like 3 other characters, and all you have to do is just try to beat them and get to the finish line first. So that's what that mode is. So my thoughts about this mode is very, very easy. All you really have to do is just bring a character that's super fast and you can actually destroy the stage like if it's nothing, really. Like, you will have moments where you have to fight like 1 or 2 enemies, but aside from that, everything else is just you racing the other characters and trying to get to the finish line first, and that's it. So yeah, that is what the Grand Line Pioneer is. So now moving on to the next game mode that we got. So the next game mode is Freer Than Anyone. So this mode is basically you just have to defeat all the enemies within a certain time, and And that's pretty much it. And also, if you defeat the commanders that appear on the map, they will spawn more enemies for you to defeat, and that's good since, you know, your main objective is to defeat as many enemies as you can. So definitely try to prioritize the commanders when you see them on your map. So that is what the mode is. And my thoughts on this is, well, there really isn't much to say because all you do is literally just go in here and just defeat all the enemies you see. The only thing I could say is that make sure to bring a character that has good wide range, and yeah, just go crazy after that. I will say this, I do like this stage a lot, and I do see myself playing this stage when it comes to me wanting to try out like characters I haven't played with before and all that. So yeah, this stage is definitely for me. And yeah, so that's all I got to say regarding this game mode. And so now, the final game mode, the true Pirate Warriors King. This mode is actually insane. So in this mode, you pretty much just fight a bunch of characters, literally. You fight a bunch of characters until you reach the end, which is the final boss where you fight Roger. So that's pretty much what the true Pirate Warriors King game mode is. So here's what I think about this mode. The characters that you fight in this stage are super tanky, I will say that. Like, I was using Gear 5th Luffy, and they were tanking all the ultimate attacks I was throwing at them. So that's something you need to keep in mind when doing this stage. And also another tip as well, since you are fighting multiple characters, definitely pay attention to your health, because these guys do so much damage, like they literally do. And you want to know another thing as well, even though they were destroying my health and all that, I was having a great ass time. It was fun, bro. Cause I was worried, I was sweating, cause I was like, hey, wait, am I actually gonna lose here? But no, I actually won it, so that was great. But still, it was fun like this. Like, you know, hard missions like this are good. I want more missions like this. This mission was extremely fun. So that's pretty much all I got to say about Roger's episode. This is by far my favorite episode DLC we got. But aside from that, let me know which out of the stages here were your favorites to play. And with that said, I will see you guys in the next one. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications too. And now I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.